How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another After Action report, in this case for the T-34. This one is a subscriber-submitted edition by the USS Wisconsin94. Perhaps you've met him before. This game is going to take place on Sand River, and let's check out the game mode. Assault. In this game mode, there is only one flag on the map, and it belongs to the defending team. The attacking team's objective is to either eliminate all defenders, or capture the enemy team's flag within 10 minutes to claim victory. The defending team's objective? Make sure that doesn't happen. Okay, so now you have an idea of what this game's about, what game mode we're going to be playing here. And USS Wisconsin94, he is not platooned up with anyone. He is playing solo. And it looks like he's going to go ahead and start heading north. So while he's driving in that direction, we have some time to chat, and I'll fill you in on what's going on. So as you know, I do the After Action reports, and I've also have a message, a call out to any subscribers who would like me to comment and add their videos to the channel. You know, I'm more than happy to do that. So far I've had a couple of folks do so, and I've successfully finished those, and this being one of them. And it is an honor and a privilege to be asked to do that. So again, I appreciate it. I asked him exactly what it is that he wanted me to look at, because he asked me to do this, and he said everything. So he wants me to look at the gameplay as well as the anything that he did from an editing standpoint. All right, well, now that we got the foundation knocked out, nothing really too exciting to report. He's obviously heading northbound still, and he is utilizing the sand dunes to block him from the enemy as he tries to get to the north, because it looks like he's going to want to try to get the high ground over there in the B9, B0 area. You can see here there's some pretty, some pretty good tanks here in this match, and he's a tier 8. But he does have some tier 9s to contend with, so we'll see how that turns out. Meanwhile, as far as we can tell from the folks that are spotting, looks like somebody is heading in the same direction that he is, so there might be some type of confrontation up there. We don't know. Alright, so he is asking for some help. Nobody really is coming up, which is fine. He is a defender. And it looks like he's choosing to defend from the top there. Everybody else seems to be kind of centered around the map. It's not necessarily good or bad. I'd like to be able to comment more on what the rest of them are doing, because, what your team does affect you. So we do have a T-21 up here. It is a tier 7. And that light tank is peeking over there. He's obviously identified the T-34 and is smart enough to say, yeah, I'm not going to brawl with the T-34. However, USS does not know if there are friends with that light tank. So he's pushing forward, but he's cautiously doing so. Now look at what he's doing here. He's keeping his barrel forward because he knows for sure that the enemy is in front. However, he will hold the right bumper and look to the left just to keep an eyes on over there. Now, the reason why he's doing that is because if he were to do the look without holding the turret still, he would run the risk of running into enemy in front and then having to wait for his turret to scroll back or to turn back. Alright, so we do have a Tiger II off in the distance. It's a tier 8 German heavy tank. Very, very respectable tank. And it looks like he's choosing to do a little peek-a-boom instead of side scraping. Not good or bad, just the way he is choosing to roll with this. Now, you are looking at a pretty darn far distance. He just got a 441 roll, which is good. Currently, the Reds have only lost 1, and the Greens are down 3, so that's not good. All right, they know he's there. He is just trying to time this right. You're looking at it just under 300 meters away is how far this battle is taking place. Now, if you look at the green team there, here's a great chance. I'm all about playing defense when it's an assault game. I mean, that makes sense. I'm just not comfortable with, I'm not happy with how the green team is laying out their defense. It doesn't look like it will be very successful to me, for whatever that's worth. So, I don't know. I mean, look how far back. They're way back on the A line. They're not using those ridges to hold off the Reds. But, he has nothing to do with that. He's over here on the on the East Coast doing what he can. And as you can see, he is all by himself, so no one's really helping him out over here. So he's going to go ahead and do the 300 and try to not let the Persians come this way. Now he has to make a choice. He's not really getting much for his effort over here. No one's pushing. They know he's there. He's doing his job. They're not attacking the hill. You know, they're being cautious. So what he's going to go ahead and do now is he is going to attempt to come over here to, you know, head back west while still maintaining the high ground, and see if he can put some rounds downrange on the enemy reds, because the greens, frankly, the greens need help. I mean, look, now you're down to, what, 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 greens are left. And it doesn't really seem like the greens on his team are doing much. I don't mean to put you guys down. I'm just, you know, from what I can see, you know. It looks like they're doing a lot of static defense stuff way in the back, which I wouldn't personally do. Use those ridges near the riverbed to you know, post up on and make them come to you. Make it hard for them. But anyways, getting back to the T-34, he doesn't really have much to work with on that side. And now that he's been spotted over there, and some time has passed, I'm going to go ahead and read USS's mind, and he's probably thinking, hey, somebody could be pushing up. They see me over there. They may think that this is an open area, and guess what? His prediction pays off, because yes, that Tiger 2 that he has been whittling down earlier is now trying to push up the hill. Takes a little bit of damage, not that big of a deal, but you know what? At that range, with the T-34's awesome gun, yeah, not good for the Tiger 2. He is down. So, you know, there's not a lot he can do. You cannot just run out there and be a cowboy and shoot up the place. He is playing it smart, and he's working with what he has. That's all you can do in a situation like this. I'm sure having 2 bars down on the connection strength isn't all that fun either, because sometimes that can affect your reaction, or your tank's reaction to your input. But now he's down to 4 tanks on his team. He's got 3 buddies, and you know, you got 11 bad guys over there. Now look at this. When I first saw this, I was wondering, what is he doing? Why isn't he taking a shot? Now, I haven't spoken to him, so I have to do a lot of mind reading here. And I'm thinking what he's doing is he is, just in case that guy is going to turn and get ugly on him, then he'll fire. But what he wanted to do is he wanted to move all the way from his high ground all the way to the south without being detected. Had he shot at that tank, he would have obviously been detected. He didn't want to be detected. Now, did he get detected a little bit further down the line? Absolutely. But you know what? He got what he wanted. He got over here. He can go ahead and try to abuse the artillery, which is at least better than nothing. Also, too, now that he's raced over here, you know, it's 2 minutes left in the game. He's thinking maybe they won't cap the flag. Maybe he can spread out the enemy, which is really smart. You don't want to attack all of them at the same time. Have them spread themselves out and come at you, you know, one at a time, or fewer at a time. It'll be better. Now, where he's going now, you know, he has no control of the flag. He doesn't have the speed to go over and reset. It just wouldn't make sense. But knowing that there are some bad guys in this area, he is doing what he can to try to put some damage on, get some points for the damage. You know, and the game's not over until it's over. You always got to go down fighting and swinging. Possibly he could take out that tier 9 that he just left behind. But I'll bet you he was primarily thinking, I'm going to go after that artillery, which is right here. And you never know. Sometimes teams give up the flag because they want to hunt you down. I personally like to do that. Now, granted, there's only 1 minute and 24 seconds left in the game, so they may think, you know what, I'll cap the flag. Boom. Good job. So now he's got another kill. And he's up to 6 penetrating, damaging shots. So, you know, he's just trying to rack up the points and do what he can. He only has a few seconds, so with that little bit of time left, you can be a little bit more brave, because you know that, you know, it's not going to last much longer. The tier 9's smart enough to pull back, and he's not going to have any more of that. And there we go with a hero shot, and the game is over. He did what he could, you know. He head to a situation. He had to head to a location on the map that was appropriate for his type of tank, his play style. Asked for help. You have no control over what your teammates do, so he communicated. He did what he could. But you know, obviously with some operationals and that sort of thing, even with those few shots, I mean, 7 shots fired, 6 penetrated. That's a pretty good hit ratio. He came out first on the enemy team, or on his defeated team. So that's good stuff. All right, guys. Well, I hope you really appreciated and enjoyed his volunteering his work to us to examine, because that's you know, not always easy to do, to have people critique and take a look at what you've done. If you liked it, please let me know about it. And remember, if you're getting this transmission, you are one of the 47 Ronin, and I will catch you guys later.